In this video on GL account structure and dimensions, we're going to be taking a look at how your GL account structure is going to be maybe significantly or at least a little bit different to what you'd be used to because of the use of dimensions within Intacct. At this point, I'd like to reiterate that your system has been configured with a 5-digit GL account structure. And if you need anything other than a 5-digit GL account structure, such as a 4-digit, then you need to stop what you are doing. Please reach out to us because all of the configuration settings that are currently in your system will need to be deleted and it will have to be refreshed. So you cannot continue if you need anything other than a 5-digit GL account structure. And you should have, before you even got to this video, read this, which tells you exactly that. So I'm going to assume that you did read this and you want to continue with the 5-digit GL account structure, in which case, great. So we have had several clients that have moved from a 4-digit to a 5-digit GL account structure, and we have just added a 0 to the accounts in those cases, and we have had 0 complaints on that transition. So now that we've had that established, let's get into dimensions and how that affects your GL account structure. So typically in your old system, you would have had your GL natural account, and you might have had field separators for each one of your segments, let's say for your departments or for your locations. So you would have had a very vast number of general ledger accounts. So the use of dimensions within Intacct gets rid of the need for that. So dimensions, if you go to the reports module in the setup tab, you'll see all of the different dimensions that we have here. And of course, we will have classes which go into detail on what all of these mean. I mean, some of them are very obvious, like vendors, customers, etc. But you'll basically be using these dimensions to code your transactions to them, and then you can pull reports based off of that. So Intacct will allow you to keep your number of GL accounts a little bit smaller than what you would be used to. So if I go to my journal entries and I'm going to go into my general journal and add, just to show you down here on my entry screen, all of the available dimensions that I can possibly code to this transaction. So yes, I have my project, location, department, customer, vendor, class, employee, all of the different dimensions that can be coded here. So reports then in Intacct can be pulled based off of account structure, which is typical, but you can also pull reports based off of a dimension structure, which is nice. And then I wanted to show you, I know it's early on in the process, but I wanted to show you this general ledger report, which in my opinion is the holy grail of reports within the system. It is absolutely amazing because you can get all of your dimensions onto your general ledger report down here in your format. You can add or edit it. You can add every single dimension to the report. And obviously you can filter that out in whatever way is necessary for you to pull whatever information you need. And you can view that report and it's going to show you your accounts and your transactions and every single dimension that is coded to those transactions. And anything blue on a report in Intacct is drillable. So just wanted to show you that report because I love it. And I think it's nice to let people know early on that they can pull a general ledger report with every single dimension in it. So it's nice to know that. So like I said, you're going to be hopefully significantly reducing the number of accounts that are in your system. And if you go to general ledger accounts, you can see the structure that you've got set up there. And if it's anything other than 5, definitely please do reach out. And then we will have a whole segment on your dimensions and how to enter all of them. And then there is a dimension discovery meeting that is optional as well if you have additional questions on that.